Just as I reached solid ground, I turned back and froze. The man was there again, standing on the fractured ice where I'd been moments before. His head tilted slightly, as if in mock curiosity, and a faint smile curled his lips. Then, with an eerie grace, he stepped forward onto the thin, cracking ice and disappeared beneath the surface without a sound. The ice swallowed him whole, leaving no ripples, no disturbance, as though he had never existed. My heart pounded as the first flakes of the blizzard began to fall, swirling around me like ghostly whispers. I stood there for what felt like an eternity, the cold gnawing at my face and hands. My mind raced. Who was he? What had I just seen? I tried to convince myself that it was a hallucination, perhaps brought on by the cold or my own imagination. But deep down, I knew better. The way he had moved, the way he vanished, it was something no ordinary man could do. The ice groaned again, a deep, resonant sound that echoed in my chest, snapping me out of my daze. I stumbled back to my truck, my heart hammering in my chest, and fumbled with the keys until I managed to start the engine. As the heater roared to life, I looked back toward the lake one last time. Through the flurry of snow, I thought I saw a figure standing near the edge of the ice, watching me. I blinked, and it was gone. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw his pale face and those black, empty eyes staring back at me. I tried to forget, to chalk it up to some bizarre encounter with a local or an overactive imagination. But the nightmares wouldn't let me. In my dreams, the ice cracked beneath me, and cold, skeletal hands reached up from the depths to drag me under. I'd wake up drenched in sweat, the sound of that man's voice echoing in my ears. It's not safe today. In the weeks that followed, I heard rumors in town about strange occurrences on the lake. Fishermen spoke of odd sounds. Whispers carried on the wind. The sound of footsteps on the ice when no one else was around. Some claimed to have seen a shadowy figure standing in the distance, always just out of reach. Others mentioned equipment disappearing, holes in the ice closing up as if they had never been drilled. The locals had a name for it, the Watcher of the Lake. No one knew who he was or where he came from, but the stories